the love I felt the minute I saw him born was like, I was like, I don't know what this experience could compare to. Like, there's just nothing that is even remotely close. And I was always worried because I felt like I had seen parents that, and this is, it's a weird way to say it, sort of get used to having kids. Like I have, yeah, kids are great. I love my kids a lot. But, and again, this isn't to be disparaging. It's just a difference in my experience. Oh, I can't wait to go back to work and sort of be this person again. And I need to be this independent adult. I'm 8 years in and I don't want to be anything more than I just want to be that kid's dad every minute.
A lot of times, if we're two fitness guys, we'll talk about fitness. So it's easy for us to talk. But just recently, I've heard two guys. One guy was like, man, I really want to go to the gym, but so intimidated by going. And so it's like, dude, that's a great reason to hire a personal trainer just to get yourself acclimated and understand the equipment and what you're doing. And then the other thing is I heard a guy say, oh man, I can do this on my own, right? And I'm like, okay. And it's been like a month and he hasn't done anything. And when people ask, because I had this goal when I turned 40 to like look my best, and I just turned 40 a couple months ago. But I've told people 50% was the community, like the accountability to it. 40% was food and 10% was working out for Ned. But the point was just that community and accountability is huge if you want to step into that.
Absolutely. And it's one of the reasons I do like the group classes is because, when I have personal training clients, obviously I'm holding them accountable, right?
Right.
And I hope I make the workouts fun. My clients seem to like me. I'm, reasonably decent dude, and I make them laugh while I'm torturing them and, try to make it something that they want to continue to do. But the beauty of the group classes is just like you said, you build that camaraderie, you find not only a community of like-minded people, but also other people that inspire you and inspire you in surprising ways, right? Like it's easy to say, I'm inspired by, Joe Sixpack, who's 40 years old and super shredded on TikTok because he's been mainlining TRT, into his eyeballs for 6 months and acts like he did it by drinking protein shakes and taking his vitamins. But when you go in and you see somebody who's got 70 pounds to lose and they go hard in class, that's the person that gets me, right? Oh no, the already super fit person. Yeah, I can look at them and aesthetically I can appreciate it and I appreciate what they've accomplished and there's some inspiration behind that. But give me somebody who's at the bottom of the hill, pushing that boulder up the hill and just looking at it like nothing will stop me. That's what moves me, right? And when you get into those situations, you'll see all of those people, and those people will be there and they will see you and you'll want to show up. You'll make friends. You'll have training partners. And again, you said it. It makes you feel like I have found my people. Comes to this aspect of my life. And if I don't show up, it's not just one person that's going to notice, the trainer or the coach. There's a whole group of people.
Yeah, you have a community now.
I'll be on group texts from some of my members who will text another member, where were you? And I'm like, I don't even have to do anything.
Yeah, I don't have to say anything. Yes. Oh, so good. All right, dads, if you're sitting around wanting to be fit for your family, just wait no more. Take action on that. So jumping back into some fatherhood questions, I want to ask this question. You became a father at 45. You clearly, I would assume, had started to think towards that, plan towards that from what you had said before. At what point did you embrace fatherhood? Was it, hey, I so badly want to have a kid, let's have a kid? Or was it, you're pregnant and I'm excited? Or he's born and now at what point did you embrace it and go, to now you go, dude, this little 8-year-old's my best friend? So at what point did you embrace it?
I embraced it hard when we made the decision, when my wife and I made the decision. And at the time,
epic.
we were going to get married. And I said, let's take away the barrier to that, to the pregnancy. And so she stopped her birth control. And I was like, because it could take a while. I'm older. You never know. Like my guys might be weak swimmers like I am. And, but no. so she was pregnant really quick. So she's at our wedding. She's got a little baby bump, which was no secret. We announced, we didn't care. And so, but from the moment we decided, I just was like, I can't wait. And this is going to be
That's
so great.
epic.
But I just, there was nothing that could prepare me for how good it really was. There was nothing. I mean, so good that I was going to my friends, couples who had said, well, we'll probably not have kids. I'm like, you must have children. Like, I was literally.
What was the thing that triggered you to go like, this is epic? I mean, from the moment little dude is born, or what was it that just unlocked this thing inside of you that got you so pumped?
It felt like a roller coaster going up when, the first hill, when I found out my wife was pregnant, right up until we hit the peak, and then he was born. And then after that, the high speed drop into fatherhood was just like every moment. I was fortunate enough to be able to stay home for the first few months that he was there.
That's awesome.
And so, I would just sit and stare at him every minute. I mean, there were times where my wife's like, can I hold the baby? And I was like, oh, no, he's away from my baby, so I don't know. It overtook me in a way that while I was super excited and very dedicated, both intellectually and emotionally, to the idea of being a dad, I just never knew the love I felt the minute I saw him born was like, I was like, I don't know what this experience could compare to. Like, there's just nothing that is even remotely close. And I was always worried because I felt like I had seen parents that, and this is, it's a weird way to say it, sort of get used to having kids.
Yeah.
Like kids are great. I love my kids a lot. But, and again, this isn't to be disparaging. It's just a difference in my experience. Oh, I can't wait to go back to work and sort of be this person again. And I need to be this independent adult. I'm 8 years in, and I don't want to be anything more than I just want to be that kid's dad every minute. Like, and that will get me weepy again if I'm not careful.